Hi, this is Lay from Lay Scheidell's Online Network Marketing Support Group, and I'm here today because I'm bringing you a training for how to create a Facebook group. What you see here is my main Facebook profile. Actually, it's not my profile, it's my news feed. And this is the blue Facebook header band, and if you go all the way to the end, there's a little tiny down arrow, it looks like, without a line, extra line on it. If you click that, so we're going to click this little down arrow, gives you a little tiny drop box, and we're going to go down and select to create a group. Easy enough. When that window comes open, you're going to select to name a group, so we'll give it a name, and then you would add some people. And on this part, I strongly recommend you don't add friends, family, anybody that you have not spoken to privately, to ask them if they want to be in the group. Don't just randomly add people. If you do, you're likely to end up with, quote, friends that suddenly unfriend you for these types of practices, and I really don't want that to happen to you. So it's always best to give people an option of whether or not they want to. It's not like a page where you're just inviting them. This actually puts them in the group if you add their name here. So I'm going to add a friend of mine who allows me to put her in groups when I'm trying to work on new things or set one up for myself. The next item that you would have is to select the privacy. And there are several different options. If you look at the privacy, we have here a closed group. If you go to the far right of this option and click that tiny down arrow, it shows you the different choices that you have. Public would be anyone can see this group, its members, and their posts. A closed group is anyone can find the group and they can see who's in it, but only members can see what's actually posted. And then there's a secret group, and only members can find the group and see the posts within. And for this, I'm making a group that will be used for privately within another group or a subgroup. And so I'm going to select it as a secret group because I don't want other people to be able to find that. It's just for the members of this particular group. You notice down here there's something called pin to shortcuts. That's so that it lists it in your favorites over here on the side where it says shortcuts right here. There's that actual group, and so if I say pin it to the shortcuts, it will do that, and then you'll click create. Then it's actually creating the group, and here's the group name. We put in fit, and it wants you to choose an icon at this point, and you can choose any of these that are here. Just randomly, I'll pick this briefcase. I don't know why, just because, and say okay. You can, oops, I missed it, but you can skip that process. On the bottom left, there was a little link that says skip, and you can just skip that. Okay, the group itself has been created without any specifics. When it first opens, it says your group has been added to the favorites if you selected that. And so I'm just going to click that and close that little box. So I'm looking at the group here. You can see we have no group header yet. We can add one at the very end. We'll do that. So the first thing that we would need to do is note that on the far right of this header are some buttons, joined and notifications, but the far right of notifications, there's 3 dots in a cluster horizontally together. If you click on that, you'll get some other options. We don't want to manage this group, but we do want to edit group settings. And so I'm going to select the edit group settings. And you can see there's our icon and our group name. And then there's a group type. And so if you click the plus sign, you can select again one of the options that are available, and they have a multitude of different kind of groups. None of these really fit what I'm after. Study group might be close, but not quite. It could be a support group. I'm going to call this one a custom group. So I'm checking custom, and I'm going to say confirm it. And you'll note there it put that in there. The next option is privacy. Privacy settings are based on what we selected already, but you can change those privacy settings by clicking on that, and you'll see these are the group settings back to the public, closed, or secret, and we've already confirmed that we wanted it secret, so we're going to leave it there. The next item on that list is a membership approval. You only have two choices. Either any member can add or approve members, or any member can add a member, but only admin or moderator can approve them into the group. And we're going to do that. We would like to make sure that the admin or a moderator is taking a look at who's being added to the group, just to make sure. And then we have a web and email address. I'm not really going to look at this. This isn't something you need to use. It is something you can look at in the future if you want to use. I'll show you what it has. You can customize an address so that you can use it with emails easily. You would enter a name in here, and then it makes it as part of the facebook.com/groups/ and then at groupnames.facebook.com. So the name, I believe, goes in front of the at groups.facebook.com. So I'm not going to add anything in here, but I just wanted to show you that it is a possibility. And we're going to cancel that. The next item on here is just a short description. And for this one, I'm just going to put that this is a team group. And the next item that we have on here are called tags. Tags are really for when the group is visible to other people that are not inside the group, and so we don't really need those for a secret group, so we'll just skip over those. You have posting permissions. Posting permissions are members, moderators, and admins can post to the group, or only admins can post to the group, and I'd really like the members to be able to post, so I'm going to keep it set on that. Post approvals is the next item. All group posts must be approved by admin or a moderator. This is not selected, but we're going to select that because that way anything that's going to get posted can be reviewed before it goes into the group permanently. And so then we'll just save that. And I really recommend that for most groups that are out there, unless you just don't care what they put in there. But oftentimes if you do that, your group will turn into a spam type group because anybody can put anything they want in there. Then you're going to click save at the bottom, and those have all been saved. And we're going to close this window. Are we going to close it? Yeah. Okay, and so then we actually have the group up here. And the last piece that I would add is you can either choose a photo that's in your computer from My Photos. It's like a gallery that you have there for My Photos, or group photos that you already have. And in this case, since we have no group photos, that would be empty. So we're going to upload a photo. And I actually made one already in Canva for this demonstration. And I will just select the file, and you'll watch it pop up here. And you can slightly position it up and down is all that you're allowed to do. You can't do it left and right. So I just kind of position it there to pretty well be even top to bottom, and go over here, save changes, and that's it. That's how easy it is to set up your group, and you're all finished. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.